Natalia!
Your friends are here, Princess.
Why? Why did you join the 6 God Generals?
What good will it do to know?
Answer me! Bodok!
My wife, Sylvia, loved to watch the sunset from here. One day, I had finished escorting a caravan across the desert and was coming home. When I got home, neither Sylvia nor our newborn child were there. I finally knew what people meant when they said they had a bad feeling. The setting sun was shining in through the windows, blood red. I searched all over the city, but I couldn't find Sylvia.
What happened to her?
Several days later, she was found floating in this harbor. Sylvia was hysterical when her newborn child was taken from her. She killed herself.
No.
Sylvia's body was weak. But the score said we would have a child. No, that we must have a child. When I learned why, I threw away my life in Batacle. I drifted between countries. Eventually, Commandant Grants found me and took me in. Van said to me, the score is the planet's memory. Every memory until the end of the world, and everything moves according to that memory. The score is merely a small portion of it, translated into human words. So Sylvia's horrible death was predetermined. I hated the score, the planet's memory.
That is a horrible story, but the score isn't absolute. Isn't it just one possible choice of futures?
But if you always end at the same place, no matter what path you take, then free will means nothing.
The end is the same.
Even without readings of the score, this planet will keep its own memory and follow it. Van's vision of destroying the score is to destroy Lorelei, the planet's memory itself. He will earn the right for all living things to build their own future. I believe in that ideal and have chosen to join him. Remember this, your methods are too weak.
Wait! You're my...
Princess Natalia, my beloved daughter is no more. She was taken from me 18 years ago.
If what he said is true, then as long as the planet's memory exists, the future we choose will always arrive at a single conclusion.
Is that why Van is trying to erase the originals? To entrust the future to a new humanity of replicas beyond the planet's memory?
Even if that's true, the originals still die, right? The Commandant's plan won't save the people of this world.
Now, calm down. The most distraught person here is no doubt Natalia.
Natalia, let's go back to the castle for now. His Majesty is worried about you.
Father,
Natalia, I was so worried about you.
Father,
I knew that was painful for you, but you don't have to suffer anymore. You need not stand in the front lines against the new Order of Lorelei any longer.
Father, why?
Your journey was as an emissary to arrange a summit on the roll of the score. You fulfilled your duty. Why must you fight your own flesh and blood?
Precisely because we share that blood. Some things must be overcome.
Natalia!
No, I don't know. You may be right, Father. Perhaps I shouldn't fight. But the others also know Largo is my father. It won't be any easier for them. I don't know what I should do.
Natalia, I don't think you need to make a decision right away. It will take time for the new Order of Lorelei to prepare for battle.
Yeah, right now Ash should be searching for Master Van. And we have to stop the planet storm. You can use that time to think things over.
You can stay here, or you can come with us and think on the way. Whichever you like.
I'll go. Let me think there with you.
Very well. Be careful, Natalia.
What do we need to do to stop the planet storm?
The planet storm is controlled by a giant phonic glyph. It's said that Yulia used the Sword of Lorelei to carve the phonic glyph into the land.
So we'll need to do something about that phonic glyph.
The Sword of Lorelei gathers seventh phonons, and the jewel disperses them. If Yulia gathered seventh phonons with the Sword of Lorelei and opened the gate, then we should be able to disperse them with the jewel and close it.
Do we even know how to use the jewel?
Let us use documents from the time to analyze the jewel here.
Thank you.
Could we split up for a bit while that's being done?
That's unusual coming from you, Tyr.
I don't see why not.
Then we'll meet back here later.
How are you feeling?
Fine right now. But Tyr and Mew found out.
Mew, I know!
I see. So Tyr knows. Poor thing.
Yeah. I feel bad for making her worry about me.
You're amazingly dense, aren't you, Luke?
I don't think so.
Oh? Well, then perhaps you're so preoccupied with her that you haven't noticed. Or maybe it's a self-defense reflex. Oh well, it's none of my business.
What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you to go see Tyr. Go on.
Okay.
Manage the order in conjunction with this place.
Yeah, this is like the real core of the Order of Lorelei.
I'd better shape up. I've got to beat the people here.
Why?
It's still a secret. Anyway, do you think Natalia's okay? You've been friends since you were kids. Go and cheer her up.
Tyr seems pretty cold, but she's actually pretty nice, huh?
What do you mean?
You haven't really seen her at all.
Sure I have. She's always hard on me. Well, she's nice sometimes, I guess.
Are you stupid? Only a child needs kindness to be blatantly obvious in order to see it. If you haven't realized it for yourself yet, go and look for her now and see what you find.
Tyr, do you mind if I ask you how it felt? When you learned that that your brother had this terrible plan.
It didn't sound real.
Real?
Yes, it felt like I was listening to a story. I didn't understand what he was talking about.
I think I know what you mean. My whole mind just went blank for a moment.
After that, I frantically investigated what he was trying to do. And I decided I had to stop him no matter what, even if it killed the both of us.
How did you become so determined?
Van was the only relative I had in this world. As one who shared the same blood, I felt I had to stop him. No matter how many times I asked him, he wouldn't tell me the truth. When I first confronted Van, turned my blade on him, I was like a cornered animal. I couldn't see anything at all.
Tear.
You shouldn't make the same choice I did, and I don't think you need to.
I want to save this world, even if the planet's memory really is absolute. Yulia left behind an absolute score, yet she didn't read anything in it about replicas. I want to bet on that, on the hope that Luke represents.
Yes, Luke taught us that people can change. Watching him, I put to rest the old me that thought of nothing but killing my brother. I was able to try to understand Van's real feelings.
But I have a feeling I understand why Largo is supporting Van. I don't mean to say that he should be allowed to do what he's doing, but...
Natalia, I don't think it's necessary to understand everything rationally.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I can say this only because I hold on so hard to being rational. Some answers you can only find by letting go.
Tear, thank you.
I should leave Natalia to Tyr for now. I'll head back to Teodoro.
Just as I thought, this jewel is inscribed with a phonic art as well. Please focus 7 phonons into it. Its dispersive power and phonic art will activate, stopping the phonic glyph.
That'll close the gate, huh?
Yes, I would seal it off at the absorption gate. That's where the planet storm finishes its cycle. Closing it there is the most logical choice.
The absorption gate. That's where we fought Van.
Tyr. If we stop the planet storm, we'll be able to approach Eldrant. It may be painful for you, but let's do our best.
Right.
What about you, Natalia? Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. Thank you. Hey, what about me? And me!
Okay. Is everybody ready?
Ready!
Then we're off to the absorption gate. Wait, one of those responses sounded weird.
Oh, details. There's no time, Luke. Let's go.
Never thought we'd come here again.
A lot more people have died since then.
We've got to put an end to this.
That's why we've come here, right?
Yes, but it looks like we're not the only ones who've come.
That's an Oracle ship. We'd best be careful.
unacceptable.
Guess that does it. planet storm. We're going to stop this.
Colonel, how do we do that?
Let's head for the absorption point at the bottom. There should be a phonic glyph controlling the planet storm there.
Below the passage ring.
All right,